name's Dick Shepherd. I'm a passionate Triumph collector. I've been restoring bikes and collecting bikes for over 30 years. We have over 300 Triumphs ranging from 1937 to present day. I would say we've probably got the rarest collection of Triumphs in the world today. It's just a passion of mine, and it's actually turned into an obsession. The reason I fell in love with Triumph motorbikes is, over other manufacturers, is because of the actual unique models they made, different colours, different designs. The reason for the collection is because of that. Triumph's really put a lot into it years ago and also today. Just looking at this 59 Bonneville here, this Thruxton, look at it. It looks as if it's fast, and it's doing 100 mile an hour. It's on its centre stand, look. It looks lovely. When you look at that there, look, Triumphs win 48, 49, 50. You know, they really did, put a good bike together. My love and passion was, when we were young, we had bikes around the field. I first had a motorbike at 10 years old. We couldn't afford to buy Triumphs because they fetched top price, because they used the engines for racing, and you could always get the best tune out of a Triumph engine. So it wasn't until later life, when I got in my teens, that I was able to afford one. And the first bike I had was a Triton, which was the Norton frame with the Bonneville 120R engine in it. Unfortunately, this bike now is in Australia. We're hoping to get it back. And the reason for buying it was because the actual colours, the styling, it just looked absolutely amazing. And that was the bike to have. It was the ultimate road bike. This is a very special bike. This is a 500 Grand Prix. There was 159 Grand Prix actually put together by the factory. This is a Mark II Grand Prix. This one raced in the 48 Manx, 49 Manx, and it was ridden by a guy called John Simister and Russell Oldfield. I'm very pleased to have it. Probably one of the rarest Triumphs today to actually get hold of. Over the years, you've got a lot of films that use Triumph bikes. For instance, the Wild One with Marlon Brando. That was a 52 6T. The Great Escape, Steve McQueen with a TR6 1961. Steve McQueen wasn't allowed to do the jump. Bud Ekins done it. And apparently Bud Ekins actually said that once he'd done it, don't ask me to do it again. He actually said that in the film. Yeah, there was so many films. We've also got the Terminator bike that John Connor rode in the Terminator 3. People wanted to be associated with Triumph, and it's the same today. It's a massive following worldwide. There are some great innovations in Triumph's history over the years. For instance, the old bikes, you'd only do a few thousand miles before you had to rebuild them. Today, a modern Hinckley bike will go on for 100,000 miles. And also, when they built the old Triumphs, they used to leak oil, whereas today they don't. They put gaskets in them. This was a bike called Cyclotron. It was the first motorcycle to exceed 200 mile an hour in Europe. It was a double-engine Triumph, 1300cc, run on methanol and dope. Fred was the rider, and his brother was the engineer. This is the bike in one of its first stages. Over the period of about 4 years, the bike was modified to this. This was the last time it was raced in 1972 at Greenham Common. To ride a bike like that, at that speed, was something else. At the time, these people that built these bikes knew that the Triumph was the engine to go with, because you could get the horsepower from them, you could tune them, you could lighten them. Yeah, it must have been very hairy to ride a bike with just a twin leading shoe front brake at 200 mile an hour. Yeah, I wouldn't like to have done it. One of the greatest racing innovations was in 1946, a guy called Ernie Lyons won the Manx Grand Prix on a 500 Triumph that was put together out of an old generator engine. And it was in torrential conditions that he won. And also on the last lap, the frame broke, and he still managed to win the race. What a thing. This is Buddy Elmore's 66 Daytona winning bike. We found this in America. It was probably one of the most famous wins in the American Daytona circuit. When we clapped our eyes on the bike, we knew straight away there's certain bits on there that we knew it was the actual bike, and yeah, a very lovely moment to find it. Ever since I've collected Triumphs, this was really the bike to find. You know, it's the ultimate race bike. You know, to do what Buddy Elmore done, it's just fantastic, you know.
And how long did it take you to find the bike?
I suppose 20 years, you know, looking for it. Unfortunately, Buddy's not around anymore. Very special, as you can tell the way I'm talking now. My enthusiasm for Triumphs has never dwindled. My actual day job, import and exporting machines, if there was a machine in Scotland, I wouldn't even go and look at it. If there was a bike in Scotland, I'd be straight in the van and go and get it. The future that I see for me and the collection is that I would love to house this collection somewhere so the whole world can enjoy them. And also the people that rode these bikes and raced them, they need some credit for what they've done. And I'm hoping one day we can do that for them. When people say you must have every bike Triumph's ever made, no. We're getting there, but we're not there yet.